What's up, guys? I just wanted to take a small moment and give thanks to those who have been helping me with doing all this and the social media thing. Um, I have spent so much time in learning these bikes and how to work on them, and zero time in figuring out how to do social media. I feel like that's way harder than working on the motorcycles. So I just want to take a moment and give thanks to those. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." And I think it's very important that we show honor and thanks to those that have helped us. So I just want to say thank you to all, Mike and Mark and the ones commenting on all my stuff, really just showing love. Tyler, that's a big one. Sent me a big long message. Talk about how cool it is. That was very uplifting. Thank you so much for that, and to everybody else in the comments. Some of them I didn't mention, and they were all been good though. So like I got nothing negative to say. There's no negativity. I really appreciate everybody just really following along and appreciating what I'm doing here. And I hope to continue to do that. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so we're back at it with the Nightster build, and I wanted to take this bearing off to put the correct dust shield on it. And the way I did it, because I didn't have the proper tool, I just broke the cage, took the needle bearings out, and used this bearing puller to grab this top lip right here, and then use this piece of steel I had laying out to protect this stem, because you don't want to mar this stem up at all. And this is just aluminum, so you want to be extra careful with it. I grabbed that and it broke loose perfectly fine. It didn't give me any issues. I'm screwing it off my hand. I didn't show the whole video of me actually breaking it loose, not because I didn't want to, but because it's very hard to film the work you're doing and use both your hands at the same time. I wish I had a third arm, that'd be nice. And also I want to go ahead and trim these up just a little bit more. So to get the Nightster trees to work, you do have to kind of sort of clearance the fork stops just a little bit, because the inside here, it's just a little too narrow for it to go all the way up onto the neck of the frame. So that's what we got to do next. So we're just gonna take it just a little bit more out of it, because it's still rubbing a little bit, and I am planning on powder coating this, and that adds, just that little bit of powder coating adds even more thickness. So you just want to clearance it just enough, so that way there's no rubbing and everything turns smoothly. All right, here we are. We got it back together, and like I said, we got those clearanced out real nice and smooth. Got the correct dust shield on the bottom now. I just pressed those on. I just used the sleeve, put it on there, put it over there, slid it down, and just pressed it on. So nothing real fancy there as far as getting that bearing on. Got the top one on with the dust shield as well. I've got it just kind of sort of tightened up. Obviously, I'm going to have to do some adjusting to get the correct fall away, but we'll worry about that later. But the front is basically assembled as far as the triple trees and bearings and all that stuff goes. Now for the back, that's where things get interesting. We have to make the decision to either try to find wheel bearings that go from a 1 inch down to 3/4, or run a reducer, like a little sleeve you pop in there, to do that. So I haven't quite decided exactly which direction I'm going to go with there. I don't want to have to change out my rear swing arm. I like the swing arm that I've got. Granted, I could find a 06 and later dyno rear swing arm, swap out and do it that way, but due to my area, that's a little harder to find. So it would almost be easier to try to find just a wheel bearing to drop down, or just order one of the reducers that Vulcan offers. So we got to make a decision. But so far,
it's looking real nice. I'm pretty pleased with it. Looks real cool. So yeah, guys, y'all take it easy.